Hi, I'm Alicia Malinsky. I'm the marketing coordinator here at Maillot Homes, and this is the Maillot Monthly. Today, we have a Build Community interview with Alexandra Elliott, who is our business coordinator. She also gives us some restaurants that we need to try here in the city of Calgary. We also have Rob Ohlson, our president, doing Maillot news in 1 minute or less, and game time with our vice president, Sarah Murray. Enjoy.
Should heated toilet seats be in every bathroom of your home? Absolutely. Not the most cost effective, but absolutely. Maybe just your primary. And powder room. What's the worst part of building in the spring? Mud. What's the best part about building in the spring? It's getting warmer. If you could only eat one type of sandwich for the rest of your life, what sandwich would it be? The treehouse sandwich from the Coop. Recommend something. Build a house with us.
Hi, welcome, Alexandra.
It's an honor, Alicia.
Alexandra is the business coordinator of Maillot Homes, and we are here. I'm going to ask you a question from last episode's guest, which was Sarah.
Okay.
Your question is, what is your dream vacation? And we need all the details, like who is there, where are you going, how are you getting there?
I would have to say I've really wanted to volunteer on a farm in Italy. There's this organization called WOOF.
Amazing.
And I'm worried if I go, I won't come back. That's the biggest reason why it hasn't happened yet. And yeah, just work on an organic farm and like grow some vegetables, make some animal friends.
Yeah.
Just solo trip to a farm in Italy.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yeah. How are you getting there?
Oh, first class, baby. By plane, ideally.
So we're calling this a vacation, but it's actually the start of your new life.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. If it was a vacation, how long would you stay?
I would say I would want to be at least a couple months just to see things, from the ground to farm to table, if you will.
Yeah. Have you ever worked on a farm?
Very casually. I don't know if growing fruits and flowers in Poland counts, but
yes. It does. Where were you doing that?
Oh, just on my family's land outside of Warsaw, outside of Warszawa. Yeah.
Okay, so now we've mentioned you're from Poland. Mm-hmm. Please tell us more.
About Poland?
Yes, and about your time there and when you moved.
It's been a lot of back and forth, so it has not been consistently here in Canada or in Poland. I definitely feel more Polish than Canadian. Poland will always be home. It's a beautiful country. It's very underrated. We have mountains, we have beaches, lots of really old architecture, most of that survived World War II. So there's lots of history there as well. And yeah, not the most vibrant of cuisines if we're talking about food in Europe as a whole, but I mean, it's home.
Yeah. Yeah. And have you been to Italy before?
Only through. I kind of did a little bit of a trip through France and Monaco and Italy. So very briefly. So I don't consider that adequate enough to really experience the culture. And like I said, I'm worried if I go, I won't come back. So yeah.
How did you hear about the WOOF program?
I, at a young age, really thought that after my continuing education after school, that I should do some manual labor. I think like it builds character, get some dirt under my fingernails.
This was something you thought of just independently?
Yeah. See, once from a communist country, always from a communist country.
Got it.
And I just have not pulled trigger on it yet. I've just been too busy building up the career.
Wow. Ooh. Amazing. So cool. So you thought about doing manual labor and then this was just a program you found in your research?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. I wanted a way. Well, it's such an amazing program that they do it globally. So there are lots of countries that participate, not just Italy. And you're able to stay with a family or people that own their farm. You can do it like at a winery, or maybe you want to work with animals specifically, or they have lots of really cool things with solar farms and things like that. So it's very vast what they do. It's not just growing crops. Yeah.
Okay, ideal vacation. You're just working the land, or
manual labor.
Yeah.
Oh no, for sure. There's some beach trips involved on the weekends for sure.
Yes.
Lots of good food involved. I want someone's grandma, someone's nonna to teach me how to cook some dishes.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be an educational vacation.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So we are a home builder. What
Yes.
is the favorite home you have ever lived in?
Ooh, I had the pleasure of working on a renovation project in Toronto, and it was a industrial loft that we were working on. And then I got to live in the project once it finished.
Yeah.
The pandemic happened, and it was not smart enough to sell at that time.
Right.
And so I volunteered to live there afterwards, take one for the team.
Yeah.
And I got to spend a year living in this beautiful renovated loft, and it had, it was a true loft. So it had, the hardwood beams and the concrete floors and that kind of stuff. So it was really neat. I'd never lived in a building like that before.
Oh, cool. So you currently have a loft bed situation.
Yes.
Is this where the love of the loft started?
The love of the loft is strong. I think it's so cool when a building has history. There are tons of those in Toronto, some in Calgary as well, in older neighborhoods like Inglewood. And I'm definitely drawn to those kinds of character buildings, definitely.
That's amazing. So good. Well, thanks for doing this, Alexandra.
Thank you.
Hi, Alexandra. Welcome back. So we're going to do a restaurant rundown. One of the biggest things in the Maillot office is that we're always talking about our favorite places to eat or get the perfect pastry or the best coffee. We even have a food club, which is just a really lazy excuse to give ourselves a sweet treat and rank it. But you have a very extensive experience in the restaurant industry, and then you also always seem to have great finds. And we have this lot inventory that all of our clients get exclusive access to, that they can buy a lot from our inventory to build upon. But one of the great things that makes a neighborhood wonderful to live in is the fact that you can have things that are walkable, or that mom and pop shop that you just love and can become a regular at.
Definitely.
So we want to get Calgary's restaurant rundown from you, Alexandra. What makes you the perfect person to ask? Please tell us your history.
I moved around quite a bit in Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary. And my favorite thing to do is just explore neighborhoods on foot. I'm a hot girl walk person for sure. And sometimes when you're on a hot girl walk, you need some nourishment. You need to stop for some food. Yes. And I just love checking out new places and seeing what the chef's focus is and what their vision is. And I also had the benefit of working in restaurants from a very young age. It's always kind of been something that has been on the side for me to do. And I kind of fell into it, and it's been an absolute pleasure both working and visiting these restaurants.
Yeah. Does your experience working at a restaurant influence how you see it when you visit?
Definitely. Definitely. It's kind of like when you are building custom homes, you walk into a home and you're noticing how things are done and the little details, if you will.
Yeah.
You can't turn it off. You cannot turn it off.
That's amazing. So I'd love to start like fancy night out. What do you think makes a perfect restaurant?
I would say cohesiveness of just the vibe, like how the staff are presenting themselves, how the food, the lighting, the music, the decor, how the menu. Like, I think if all of those kind of seamlessly go together, that kind of sets the tone right away.
Yeah.
So if you're going for more of a romantic vibe, it's important that, the lighting might be a little bit lower. The server is, maybe not as engaged at the table. Maybe they're giving you more space with your date that evening, things like that. Maybe the cocktail list is a little bit more expansive.
Yeah. What about solo dinner? You're treating yourself. Like, what makes a perfect solo dinner restaurant?
Big advocate of this. Big advocate of taking yourself out. I would say any place. I would say that's more of an inside thing, and making sure that you feel comfortable and that you're exploring and not always waiting for an invite from like a friend or a partner, and taking yourself out is super important. And I wish more people were not afraid to dine solo at restaurants.
Yes. What's your tips for dining solo?
Oh, okay. I have lots of these. If you really don't want to be approached, bring a book. Always bring a book, bring your Kindle, something to do.
Yeah.
I think in Canada, we have a really good culture of solo dining, and it's not really, people don't look at you like you're you have two heads. So I think just not being afraid, being comfortable in your own presence. And I think chatting with the server and getting to know what they like on the menu and what they recommend, and asking questions about the chef or the owner and kind of their vision. I think that's always fun because you kind of, I feel like when servers or bartenders see a solo diner, they're more willing to engage and chat. Whereas if it's a couple or a friend group, they're wanting to give them their space.
Right.
So engage with the staff. They're great.
Yes. All right. What about work lunch, casual dining experience? What makes a good restaurant?
Something quick, something where you're not going to have like 4 courses, where it's not taking, half an hour between each course. Don't be afraid to be a little adventurous. I mean, like Cactus and Earl's are great staples. They're always consistent, but don't be afraid to go to like the mom and pop Thai place, things like that. When
you're walking and exploring neighborhoods, what gives you the urge to be like, oh, we're going to try that one today?
Sometimes you just fall upon it. Sometimes you're going for a walk and you walk by a place. You're like, oh, that looks really cute. And then you add it to your list. I would say instead of just mentally being like, oh, I need to go there someday, just walk in, check it out, take a look at the menu. Don't be afraid to just sit down.
Today is that day.
Today is that day. Exactly. Seize the day.
What about like a cafe bakery? What are you looking for there?
Calgary actually has such an underrated coffee culture. I think we have so many good cafes and do great coffee and great snacks. I'm a little bit of I'm I'm a bit of a coffee snob. And so I find that now I definitely have my list of ones that I frequent. But I am always open to trying new ones. My biggest fear though is seeing a La Marzocco in a cafe and having it taste terrible, but it'd be like a beautiful coffee shop. So coffee shops are tough because it can be very deceiving sometimes. Like the room will be so gorgeous and you get to the coffee and it's just not what you want it. But
how did you always have a food preference and opinions, or did you like develop this expertise?
I've always had so many opinions. No, I think that when I had the pleasure of working with some really, really talented people in the service industry, especially in back of house. And I always, you know me, I'm a very inquisitive person. So I always have so many questions. I want to know why this is on the menu. I want to know how we make it. That way, when we get asked that by guests, I have an answer for them. I would always bombard them with so many questions, and that kind of lets them open up about what their vision is for their menu and why they have certain things on their menu, maybe why the restaurant is called that specific name or why this dish is important to them. And I feel like now that I know that restaurants are created with such intention and love, I'm always so curious. When I see a new restaurant opening up, my first question is, what was their intention? What was their inspiration behind it?
Yes. I think like we use the term snob and it has a negative connotation, but I think it actually is just saying someone who has taken their curiosity to almost an obsessive level. But it's like care, like you care about how these things are made and created.
Definitely. I agree. I agree. It's okay to be passionate and to be a little bit of a snob about things. I agree.
Okay, let's get into the actual restaurants. What are you recommending?
I would say my top for Italian, which was hard to do because Toronto had so many Italian people living in Toronto. So there's so much good Italian food in Toronto. And in Calgary, there are some gems, but I would have to say the taker for this one is by far Dopo. Their new location in Marda Loop is absolutely incredible. The room is tiny but vibey. The staff there are so lovely, and the food is just out of this world. Fantastic.
Are you dropping in, or are you making a reservation for this one?
You're making a reservation. You're making a reservation a month in advance. Like that is a place that you need to make a reservation for. Unfortunately, not one that you can just stop in. But it's worth it.
Ordering many things, trying to eat as much as you can?
Absolutely. Do not go there expecting like, this is my appetizer, this is yours. Go there expecting to share and to nibble on a bunch of amazing plates.
Okay, great rec. We're off to a good start.
Right? Hot start. And then, two that are near and dear to us at Maillot, or at least one of them definitely is that we frequent a lot, is Alo Viet, as you know. The staff there are so lovely as well. It's always such a nice experience, whether you're bringing back lunch to Maillot. We've had client lunches catered by them a few times, and they're just always a huge hit. And I am in a very serious relationship with their peanut sauce right now. The salad rolls are also great, but it's more of a tool to get the peanut sauce into your mouth. Yeah, fantastic. Their boko as well, their Chinese 5-spice short rib soup it cures any ailment. I will bet on that for sure. And then I think best sushi in Calgary goes to Satsuki as well, which is also in
Okay,
Kensington, so
yes.
close to us, which is why we love being in Kensington so much.
It is. When we talk
Oh,
about neighborhoods, like it
so
is a
good.
joy to come to work and have access to these things. And
It really
It
is.
does just take a little bit of exploring and
Mhm.
risk taking to
Yes.
give it a chance.
And they play
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli music on the background at all times.
No way.
They do. So it's just, you feel so
It's
tranquil when they're in there. It
charming.
really is.
Yeah.
And the most basic piece of sushi, like I'm talking just salmon sashimi on a little bit of rice,
Yeah.
will just blow your mind. I don't know what they do. I don't know. The method and the love is there very clearly.
And it's not something you hear a lot. A lot of people are like, it's landlocked Calgary.
Mhm.
We're not going to
Can't
have
have good fish.
seafood.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this is good. If you're
Yes,
seeking it. Yeah.
please go check out Satsuki. They're doing incredible things.
Amazing.
Yeah. And for lunch as well, they have a great, I think it's like a udon dish that they do for
Oh.
a quick lunch. So we'll
Yeah.
need to hit up that sometime for sure.
Nice.
Any excuse for science, for research.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
For science. It's game time.
Can't wait.
Today's game is going to be word chains. We're going to pick a theme. We'll start naming things in that theme. You'll name something, then I will name something. But whatever your word ends with, I have to say a word that starts with that letter.
Okay.
So we could do home building. We
Okay.
could do
Oh, no.
neighborhoods in Calgary.
Okay. I feel like neighborhoods in Calgary could be fun.
Okay. You can start.
Okay, Charleswood.
Douglasdale.
Oh, I knew E was going to come. Evergreen.
New York, New York. No, I got this.
Now you said New York, I'm thinking of New Jersey.
New Brighton.
Nice. Not many of them start with an N. I can't think of any. When does this end?
Now. Shall we start again?
Yes, let's try again. Okay.
Mount Royal.
Lakeview.
Wewissingwee.
Rosedale.
Wadawoop. Is the one you're thinking of? In what quadrant?
Southwest. It's
Yeah.
a word that means a bit crazy. And then if you were to go like this.
Wildwood.
Nice. Dover.
Rosedale.
Evanston? Did you do that one?
You would do that to me?
Earlton. Oh, and stuff.
We can do this.
What if we work on N together?
Yeah, let's work on N together. New Beltline.
The New Beltline.
New Beltline.
I was just there yesterday.
University
Easy
District.
Street.
Easy Street. Does Thorncliffe end in an F?
Could be an F.
It's probably
It's an F.
Yeah.
So an F.
Yeah.
Forest Lawn. Old Never Neverland.
Never, Neverland.
Which brings us to D.
Can't think of anything.
Dalhousie. Yes.
Oh my
Another E,
gosh.
though.
Good job. University District.
University District. Drywood doesn't count.
Sure. Downtown. All right, new theme.
Okay. It's like this is dragging on.
Okay,
What's a good
construction
theme?
terms.
I don't think this is a good idea.
It's totally going to be fine.
Hammer.
A right angle.
Easement.
Ooh, T. Timber.
Oh, nice. Roof.
Framing.
Framing. G. Gutter.
Nice. Another R. My favorite letter.
Yes.
Yeah. Right way fencing.
Plug. G. Grading.
Gravel.
Oh, dang. L. Lights.
Slope.
Eaves trough.
Great. Home.
Another E.
Sure, that's enough.